Rogers.
And I'm Mrs Amesbury.
Welcome to A-Level Biology. So there are 6 modules in biology. Module 1 is a practical skills module which covers the entire course from AS all the way through to A2. In Year 12 you study 3 different modules. You study foundations in biology, exchange and transport, and then the last module is about biodiversity, evolution and disease. And then in Year 13 we build on that knowledge and go into a little bit more detail. And we look at communication, homeostasis and energy, and genetics, evolution and ecosystems. Just wanted to show you a little bit more about the detail of the Year 12 modules. So foundations in biology builds on some of the GCSE stuff you've done. So enzymes, cells, biological molecules, genetics and DNA structure, things like that. After you've done the foundations, there's an exchange and transport topic which students tend to really like. That's all about the heart, the lungs, do some dissections, look at the different structures involved and how they work, not just in humans but in different animals as well. And then the final module in Year 12 is about biodiversity and evolution and the immune system. So a lot about how the white blood cells work, how they fight off disease, how we classify organisms and how all the natural world links together in harmony. And then in Year 13 there's a little bit more detail about photosynthesis, respiration, the nervous system, a bit more about genetics again, and then sampling, conservation, biodiversity and that kind of stuff. And while we're doing all that kind of topics, we've got practical skills involved in all of that, which is the Module 1 part, which you saw in the previous slide. So what to expect, you have 4 lessons per week with 2 different teachers. Some lessons will be practical, some will be theory. The practical lessons will contribute to your practical skills, which you'll be awarded at the end of the course. There will be mini tests within lessons after different chapters. There'll be main assessments once a half term, and you do some assessed piece of homework that we'll mark and give you feedback on. In terms of assessment, the course is awarded by 3 final exams at the end of Year 13, which covers all of the modules split into different sections. We do mock exams at the end of Year 12 as well, but these don't count towards the final grade you'll be awarded. The question style, some will be multiple choice questions, some will be short answers, and some will be more extended response answers up to 6 marks. So why do biology? So biology is difficult. Don't choose biology if you're thinking, oh, it's easier, I like having a bit of a laugh and a joke and it's going to be dead straightforward. It's a difficult subject, but with the difficulty comes a really kind of satisfying reward at the end, because you've had to put a lot of work in and achieve something that's really difficult. It covers a wide range of biological content, from humans to animals to plants, how different things work, genetics, from small parts of biology to larger parts. There's lots of practical skills involved in the course. And biology sets you up for a wide variety of careers and potential paths in the future. It's definitely one of the most respected A-levels by universities and employers, so it's well worth having a think about if you fancy doing it. So different careers you could go into if you do a biology A-level. You could go into university to do things like dentistry, medicine, veterinary science, which are very popular. There's lots of other things as well that are probably less common, like environmental science. You could work in the fisheries industry, waste management, water treatment. There's genetics, so genetic testing for people with different diseases, and potentially counselling people for genetic diseases. You could go into the labs and do actual hands-on biology and do testing blood, growing microbes, diagnosing diseases and feeding information to doctors. There's research, obviously massive area of research you could do, drug discovery, new treatments. Some people like to do nursing and midwifery. You can go into pharmacy, which is to do with finding new drugs, drug dispensing. Bioinformatics, so you can link biology to more computer systems, computer simulations of how diseases might affect the human body and things like that. And some people like to go into teaching as well.
I chose biology because I'm really interested in how the living world works and the natural world.
I chose biology because I want to do medicine at university.
I chose biology because I want to go into conservation biology and enjoy the subject.
I find every lesson really interesting, and we always have a laugh in every single lesson we do.
Yeah, I find the lessons quite engaging, and I also find it quite easy to know what you need to revise.
I love learning about new biological processes, and the lessons are taught well and easy to understand.
Some lessons are theory, but a lot of what we do is practicals, and they're also really varied.
Yeah, like we use microscopes, or we do dissections of the heart and the lungs.
And we do field trips to get practical experience in the field.
Please feel free to get in touch with us if you've got any questions at all, however big or however small. Email us, and look forward to hearing from you and hopefully seeing you in September. Thank you.